Yo, what up? I just finished my wrap up for the last 108, and I'll have the link to it on the blog below. And I think I'm going to put this video on the blog, so it'll all be linked up together. Let's see, the last 108 actually started with the focus on the secret of the golden flower as a meditation technique. This book kind of inspired me to take meditation, kick it up to another level. So I had that mat out. I was going like an hour at a time. I'll say real quick, I say it on the blog post, but what really got me was this excerpt in the book about mental health and the meditation. Let's see if I can find it. I guess I should have been more organized. I don't need to find it. He basically says that he thinks it could be a practical method for, as a part of healing various mental illnesses. And I was like, I agree with that. So I was like, oh, I'm going to mess with that. But then what gradually happened was my time sitting here meditating slowly turned into time first reading different Zen books and then hanging out on the Zen subreddit. So that kind of like totally fell off. So that's one thing. The secret of the golden flower thing turned into this like focus of reading about Zen. And that's that. I'll leave that there. The other thing was the 3,000 characters I was going to study, which I ended up stopping at around 2,000, about 2,100, 2,200, just because the characters started getting really obscure. And I guess that's that with the Chinese characters. What I'm going to do for the next 108 is instead of adding new characters, I'm just going to focus on, really solidifying the ones I have studied before. And then I'll be studying, here, I got it right here. I'll start studying Shida book 3. I'll start burning through this, learning the grammar and vocabulary with my slow motion plan to get a PhD in something at a Chinese university here. So that's that. And after 2,000 characters, the characters get really obscure. Like for a while, you're like, "Oh, this is useful. I'm seeing this character here, and then eventually you're like, So that's that. Other than that, like this is a good transition into my daily running or walking, which I kept up every single day until I got hit with a crazy sickness. Actually, I was just sick, but just sick again for the weekend. But I got hit with this sickness that totally knocked me out of running. November is worth commenting on. So November, at the start of November, like the meditation had already kind of slipped off and turned into the studying the Chinese characters. I was still doing, but I was getting close to that number where I'm like, man, like this is adding new and keeping the old ones was just like a lot of work, and I didn't want to add new ones anymore. And then National November, was it? National Novel Writing Month was November. So I was like, I'm going to try that. I'm supposed to write 50,000 words. I ended up writing 20,000 because halfway through I got sick. Two things happened halfway through. One, where is it? There, all the way over there. Death Stranding came out. And then I ended up buying it a few days after it came out. And then I got sick. So that totally messed up writing. That messed up my running when I was sick. This messed everything up. And then I was sick for like 2 weeks. And then, maybe more than that. And then right after I stopped, my coughing stopped. Like the day my coughing stopped, I got the work done on my tooth, which also didn't allow me to run. That was just earlier this month, in the month of December. And then, as soon as that starting to feel better, then last week I got sick again. That was crazy. Anyhow, so what do I want to say and wrap up from this 108? It was actually really good. I have this deep epiphany that I got throughout the 108, even though the secret of the golden flower thing fell off and I didn't get the 3,000 characters. I had a super insight just in terms of giving myself advice, following the advice, personal development type stuff. I won't get into it. I tried to make a video about it once, and maybe I'll try again after writing about it. But that insight was totally worth the one I just didn't really even tell you what it was. The basic insight was I was giving Magda advice for something, and then I thought like man, it's so easy to give other people advice, like. And then you like see these simple things they could do to change, like have big changes. And I was like, what if I could do that for myself? And then I was like, isn't that what I've been trying to do? And then anyway, it hit me deeply. And that's that's about it. Other cool thing is I ended up mailing 50 copies of this book to people like all over the world: Chile, Germany, Malaysia. Lots of people in the U.S., UK, all over the place. That was cool. And right before I hit record, and I was looking at this, what hit me is it would be cool, like every time I do one of these cycles, I learn something new. And what hit me, I was like, oh, it'd be cool if I had a list of the maybe books that I read, video games that I played, with maybe links, if I did a short review of them. Even if I didn't review them, just like it'd be cool to have that. So that's something to think about for the end of the next 108. Yeah, there's other plans. So that's it. That's my wrap up. This 108 was really good. I'm actually really excited about the next 108 because the next one feels like it'll be the first one where I write and publish my plan. And then at the end of it, I write and publish a reflection, and I think that'll be the first time I actually do that with some amount of organization. And again, I did open it up. If 3 people have filled out the form, I'll probably turn the form thing off. I'm going to email those 3, I think, right now. And maybe I'll close out the form in a day or 2. Oh, maybe I'll close out. Maybe, yeah. Actually, if you didn't fill it out, don't worry about it. I'll just close the form now. Those 3 are enough. If you wanted to fill it out and didn't, just leave a comment or send me a message somewhere. Just because, you'll need a little time to figure out what you want to do. So yeah, this next one will be organized. Be a couple more people doing it with me. Should be cool. Anyway, that's it. Alrighty. Peace. The video of my plan will be coming up soon.